Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cowboys will kick it away first. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stokes. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So Oklahoma State's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to around him play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a young one.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block, but how about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And he's going to score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Gonna swing it on second down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in them.
Oh, it's blocked. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back.
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side. Load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Riggs. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a...
Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Russell. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The RPO, it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Touch pass on the run. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in the run game, and they got gashed there.
Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Punts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed.
There he goes. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Russell. The screen. He can go. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carry on that one.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Hill. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. offense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Back to throw, it's Russell. They're working that left side. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Alabama pushing the tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit up.
Touchdown time! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he'll be brought down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got it. Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Russell. He's going to let it go. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. There, but the hands team true to its name as they make. And get the ball. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Lopez. Turning it on! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. It's screened. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air, it's Russell. Going for the big play. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off-play action on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lopez. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The give to the tailback. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Zings it complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be... at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
With the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. And the quarterback, 1-2 and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. Can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line. You've got to be really smart with this football.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
That play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on bounds.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stokes. Breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. Drills him with the stiff arm. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Lopez. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Gonna run it. It's Hill. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's going to run it. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Illegal forward offense.
So he just lost track. Line of scrimmage was the illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted.
Okay, ready?
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So 4th and a mile from here, but the offense will go for it. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Alabama! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. From inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Sends it back in motion. Got his man on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And this quarterback has had a less than stellar game. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense as corners made plays. Really, the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Tide! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. pull and throw off the RPO. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Running back searching for a hole. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Here it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He'll do it himself. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.